Hey there everybody, I'm Brian and I am a Megalodon. Today we're going to take a look at a Japanese TV show called Johnny Sokko and His Flying Robot, or sometimes known as Johnny Sokko and His Giant Robot. So what is this show? It's a Japanese kid show that was localized for other markets, like for example the US market. Before I continue, let me just say I'm not here to disparage the show. I'm just here to take a lighthearted look back at a show that I used to watch when I was just a wee little Megalodon. So, what is Johnny Sokko and His Flying Robot? Well, basically a little kid, Johnny Sokko, joins an organization of secret agents. He controls the giant robot by talking through his wristwatch. Apparently, the robot only listens to Johnny's voice. Each episode concludes with a giant battle between the robot and that week's monster. So, secret agents, a big cool robot, giant monster battles. Hey, this is a winning formula, at least from a kid's point of view, and that's okay because, well, this show was made for kids. Supposedly. Let's take a look at today's episode. Draculon, Creature of Doom. We begin by taking a look at this super obvious secret agent out doing night patrol. And oh look, a homeless person wants to clean his windshield. I thought this thing happened mostly in South Central LA, but hey, good to see it happens in other countries as well. Well, looks like I'm wrong. This woman is actually trying to get some help. Looks like another case of food poisoning from the local burger joint. Uh-oh, it's some kind of space vampire, who also sounds ridiculously like a bad version of Bela Lugosi.
You are doomed, you fool!
And the woman in the beginning, yeah, you guessed it, she's working for low-rent, bad Bela Lugosi. And it doesn't look like she's got good dental insurance. Fast forward to the next day, and somebody training for the Tour de France happens upon super secret agent dude's prototype first-generation Supra. And what does he find inside?
He's dead! He's dead! Help! Help!
Yep, it's a dead body. At least according to the story and narrative. Obviously they can't show a real dead body, but it is in lore a dead body. In a kid's show. Fast forward a little more and they're doing an autopsy on the dead body. And guess who walks in? That's right, there's Johnny. Now let that sink in. Ponder what you've just seen. There is an autopsy, there is a dead body, and a little kid just walks in on it. And this is a kid's show. Obviously the producers of this show gave absolutely no Fs, and you know what? I love that. As an aside, I love how this one line is delivered.
Do you know how he died?
He sounds so dead and devoid of emotion. It sounds like he may have auditioned for House of the Dead 2.
Thank you for rescuing me.
And so Johnny and Jerry, the adult guy, are sent off to investigate. And the boss tells them to go incognito, so as to not arouse suspicion. Okay, I know the resolution is pretty low, but it kind of looks like Johnny is not wearing pants. Whoa, he's not wearing pants. Well, not long pants anyway. He's showing more leg than the lady there. Trench coat and short pants for young boys. Yeah, that's a great combination. Anyways, after more poking around, Johnny and Jerry meet the master of the flying guillotine. Actually, no, that's not him. It's actually bad mask, low rent, Bela Lugosi. Okay, did you see that? Johnny has a gun. And it's not some silly Buck Rogers looking gun from the toy store. This thing looks real. And it's not just for show, Johnny actually shoots it. And remember, this is a kid's show. A kid's show. But back then, Japanese producers were like, yeah, kids shooting guns? Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, back to the show. Johnny and Jerry are in a real pickle, surrounded by vampires. And hey, look, vampires in the daylight. Yeah, that's right. Johnny Sokko broke this ground long before Twilight. Johnny seriously needs pants. Long pants. Moving on, Jerry plays a kid's game of Catch Me If You Can with the vampires. Secret agents, folks. Secret agents. Anyways, right about now, it's getting kind of late in the show and they gotta show the monster. So, bad mask low rent Bela Lugosi makes himself big. And so we have another let that sink in moment. This guy had the power all this time to turn into a giant version of himself. I mean, if Giant Robot was really the threat, he could have just walked around as a normal-sized human, because obviously he can walk around in the daylight. He can just put a mask on or a bag over his head, show up to where Giant Robot is just standing around stationary, get big, smash Giant Robot, then shrink down and just run away. But that's too much sense. And this is a kid show, so we're going to let that pass. Early in this video, we saw a lot of Giant Robot's powers. But guess what? This is a kid show, and they can just make stuff up on the fly. So Giant Robot gets a new power just to fight this guy. Now, I will admit, it is pretty cool.
Move it! Now show the cross!
Yeah, a flying cross Hadouken just to fight the space vampire. Gotta admit, that is kind of cool. And that's the end of Low Rent Bad Mask Bela Lugosi. And also the end of this episode. Hey, thanks for watching. Catch you all next time.